Now, Black Clover is back. Peak Fiction has returned. Real Shonen is back. Look, if you guys are not a fan of me saying Black Clover's Peak Fiction, you might want to log off. But hey, it is the Red Cloak, and today is about Black Clover's return to Shonen Jump. But before we begin, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification to always stay notified whenever I upload a Black Clover video. And now with Black Clover's return, we see a wonderful color page of Asta and Yuno. Asta looks a bit different. It looks a bit taller. Again, no facial features that are really different. Yuno has two belts to signify that he has this big dick energy to him, and not only that, having two grimoires. And it looks like Asta has a kind of arm sleeve or an arm guard that can, hide his devil arm, because again, he's still on trial, so we can't really have this guy having a devil arm and people seeing it. The chapter starts us off where Lucius is taking a massive shit on the king of no bitches. Lucifer continues going on and on about how he's the king of the devils, how his power is absolute and above everyone else, but now that doesn't really make any sense, since Beelzebub would actually be the strongest devil in the underworld, and it makes you wonder what are the devils doing in letting their king get completely bitched by Lucius like this. But hey, I guess they just don't respect him that much, and I think it says a lot because Adramalik didn't want to help Lucifer against Asta and the others. And it's crazy, I think this just makes Beelzebub the better king, or the official king of the underworld, unless Lucius decides to smoke his pack next. But what's even crazier is Lucius actually takes Lucifero's heart. Now, we don't know why he's doing it and eating his heart as well, but I think one theory that could be correct is that he's taking Lucifero's gravity magic. This is the same 50% Lucifero who made the cast before the time skip look like a bunch of children fighting him. It means just Lucius is just that more powerful than everyone else, and that his time magic should be even more broken than everyone else. And not only that, he could possibly just steal the time away from Lucifero. Now, after a year and 3 months, Asta has finally been awarded a rank of Senior Magic Knight, which means a Vice Captain. And now we could see multiple characters look different in the time skip. I know there have been people basically saying, oh, Noel Mimosa's now 18. If you're one of those people, stop fucking doing that. It's weird. It's amazing to see how far Asta came from when he tried to take the Magic Knight's entrance exam and no one wanted him except Captain Yami, and now all these captains have accepted him. Now, obviously, the captains got the new drip. Well, except Jack. Fagona still got that shitty outfit on. Nozel still looks drippy as ever. And William has a new outfit, and Yami has a longer cape, and Dorothy is still sleeping. And Vergona is basically just taking the role as the leader of the captain, since, Julius isn't here because Lucius is Julius. And now, Vergona explains that Damnatio has gone missing ever since the war arc against the Spade Kingdom has ended, and it just tells you that these characters just don't care about Damnatio that much, because Damnatio basically killed his own father in a trial, so it just shows how much people don't really care about this guy if they just say, yeah, he got missing, and they're not really worried about that. And he basically said that Yuno became a Grand Magic Knight, which is equivalent of a captain, and this could explain why Kaiser is missing, because he probably retired because that man's old as fuck. With Yuno now having the rank of captain, it actually sets up, it continues to set up their dynamic where, Yuno always being one step ahead of Asta, but none of them has reached their goal yet, so I don't think it matters. But the thing that really frustrates me the most, I think both of them deserve this role, but mainly Asta. Asta not only saved the Spade Kingdom, saved the world, saved the Clover Kingdom, and everyone watched, but people still distrust him because he uses devil powers. No shade to Yuno about knowing how corrupt the Clover Kingdom is. I'm surprised they didn't get mad at him or resent him for being the Spade Kingdom's prince, because again, they were the enemy at the time. You would think they'd be petty about it and try to get him exiled. Honestly, we see some funny stuff with Rill, because now Yuno has beat his record for being the youngest captain ever, and Rill's kind of irritated and kind of sad about that stuff. But hey, Rill's still a go to my eyes. He's the MVP of the Spade arc, so don't get it twisted. Asta's now completely asking for going on that Nozel and him and Marileona were basically recommended for the Wizard King spot, but all of them declined because now, after seeing that Asta is the main character and could one-shot all of them, they understand that they can't really match up to that and need to get stronger. But for Marileona, she could probably take the spot, but again, she doesn't really want to have that trouble on her. Going does say that the Spade Kingdom and Heart Kingdom have finally recovered, but they can't be too careful because there are still demonic activities going around the border of the Clover Kingdom. That's why Yuno and the Golden Dawn and the Black Bulls have went to investigate it. Now, I feel like Yuno did replace Kaiser and may have, made his own squad, but again, he still has the Golden Dawn insignia and the outfit, so I do think that Yuno may have been the captain of Golden Dawn. William may have stepped down, but we'll find out next chapter. Now, I was very critical of Charlotte's confession after Yami basically just made it nothing when he said, "Oh, what were you saying again?" And now I think Yami's going to face it head on, because now he realizes that Charlotte loves him. And now what Yami does, like all of us, takes a dump and thinks about it. Yes, Yami is dense, but in Yami's whole life, you gotta understand, people have treated him like he was a weirdo, a peasant, or a monster, even being a foreigner because of having dark magic. Now, Yami isn't too keen on understanding people's feelings. Even though he can use ki, it's still not good enough. Yami thought the way Charlotte was acting cold to him, he thought that she hated him, which would be understandable the way Yami came out in life, because there are people that hated him just for having dark magic and being a foreigner. Yami's now going to have to be the one to confront this situation instead of being the one who just watches Charlotte run away, because Charlotte is not going to be really good at it. So I think if Yami confronts the situation very good, this ship is going to sail. And now to Noelle and Mimosa basically crushing on Asta, and Nero being the villain of this chapter. Nero basically tells them that he's confessing to somebody, but it's not Mimosa or Noelle. He's confessing to Sister Lily for one last time since he's 18. He feels like he can give her everything, but sadly, she turns him down and hits him with this. I'm sorry, but you're like a family to me. My dashing, cute little brother. My man just got family zoned, and I just, that rejection just feels bad. That is awful, man.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
Imagine confessing your love to somebody that you've had a crush on, and they tell you that you're like a little brother to me. Not like a brother, just not like you're like a brother to me. You just say you're like a little brother to me. And I don't know how anyone can take that rejection, but Asta took it head on and took it like a champ, and he understands now that he cannot change people's feelings. Asta, yes, he doesn't give up, but there's some things that you must give up on, because you just can't sway other people's feelings. You can't force people to do stuff. And I think he learned that from Noct, his vice captain. Well, basically they're on the same level now. And speaking of Noct, I wish to see him again, because I really love his dynamic with Yami and Asta. But now back to it, remember what Noct said about the Dark Triad, that they shouldn't try to understand them because they're people who do stuff because they're evil and their hearts just can't be swayed. Now obviously there's an argument to be made that Zenon is an exception, but Zenon is still evil. Zenon's actions are still evil, it's unjust. Asta continues saying, "Watch me become the Wizard King," and Sister Lily finally says that she knows he will. And this is a perfect way to end off the... Wait, hold on. Y'all smell that? It smells like Sister Lily's pack incoming. Lucius starts clapping and tells Asta, "You finally arrived. But sadly, this is your final destination." And the balls on this man. Asta took the worst rejection that any human could possibly get, and Lucius decides to be his real hater and shows up when this man is down. And not only that, he's about to smoke the person that he was about to propose to. It's crazy. And not only that, I don't think Lucius needs to fight these guys. All he needs to do is talk his shit and basically tell Asta that, yeah, it's over for you. You reached the end point. And Lucius really feels like a villain, a threatening villain that could kill our cast. Now, Lucifero, in the beginning, he was threatening, but gradually he got lamer and lamer. Pachi was a fantastic villain, one of the best in Black Clover, but I think Lucius can top him. Zenon and Magicla, again, good villains, but again, they need a bit more development on their side. But that's why I hope they come back. But Lucius feels like the whole package. I'm pretty sure we remember Julius's prophecy that Asta will die or the Clover King will get destroyed, or both. Well, here's the thing, Lucius has the position of Wizard King, second to only the King. And now Lucius could either, one, completely kill Asta, possibly giving us a underworld arc, or if I hope that happens. I'm excited if that happens. I want to see Magicla. I want to see the other devils. Obviously, there are people that's not going to accept that Lucius is now the Wizard King, but again, he has the power. And not only that, he could probably solo everyone here, so it would probably make a divide in everyone else. Now, tell me what you guys think about this chapter. I feel like Lucius has some schemes going next week for Black Clover, and I feel like he's going to make it known that he is that guy, and he's going to smoke anyone who's in his path. But thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification to always stay notified whenever I upload a video. Comment down below what was your favorite part of this chapter, and it has been the Red Cloak, and I'm going to head up out here. Peace out, and see you later.